Hey everybody, happy Friday. This is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric. I haven't been making videos lately because I was sick for a period of time, and then it is the holidays, so everything's busy and hustle and bustle. But anyway, this is a reaction and then a look ahead to tonight Flyers game. Well, the Flyers were very up and down against the Panthers, and then of course poured it on in the end like they did a couple games ago. And but overall, they got outplayed the entire game. They lost the face-off battle. We had more shots, but obviously Florida got a lot of big chances at the start and got a lot of goals. Some were just nice shots. Others were goals that Elliott probably would have liked to have back. And then the big thing was we went 0 for 4 on a power play. Granted, so did they, but we let them get ahead early. So when you let a team get ahead early, you have to capitalize on your extra man chances. Hits we also beat them in and blocks, but they had more takeaways. We were not passing the puck well at all yesterday. And it was just not a very clean game by the Flyers. They got it together in the end, but it was a too little, too late kind of thing. And tonight they have even a tougher opponent staying in Florida with the Tampa Bay Lightning, who are one of the best teams in the league this year at 27-7-2. We're 15-14-6. And I would venture to guess in the back-to-back, being Michael Neuvirth's back, they might consider starting him today. He's expected to start today, and he's 2-5-1 on the season prior to him getting injured, with a 2.65 goals against, 915 save percentage, and he has one shutout on the season. Where Budai is 3-2-1, who's expected to start for them with a 3.67 goals against and a .878 save percentage. And then if their other goaltender starts, Vasilevsky, who's actually their starting goaltender, obviously, is 24-5 this year. He's dominating with a 2.09 goals against and a 934 save percentage. But he's not expected to go tonight. It's expected to be a battle of the backups tonight, since both teams had a game yesterday and are coming off of back-to-backs. And then who you really got to watch is the deadly combination, if not beyond deadly, of Kucherov and Stamkos. Kucherov already has 52 points on the season and leads his team in points over Steven Stamkos. And he has 24 goals already and 28 assists with a plus 15. So obviously they do so good offensively when they're on the ice. The other team doesn't even have a chance to really get down the ice and score, hence his plus 15 rating. And then Stamkos has 15 goals and 32 assists for a plus 18 rating with 47 points. Then Braden Point is third on the team, which is a big fall off, but he's still having a great season at the age of 21, still a young player. 15 goals and 18 assists with 33 points with a plus 19. And that's actually a good season. And it's amazing how good Stamkos and Kucherov are doing that doesn't even, when you're looking at Tampa Bay, like, oh, this guy's having a great season, but in the retrospect, he is. And then they have Tyler Johnson, who's another good player to watch. You have to watch Victor Hedman, especially if you give them power plays. Victor Hedman's deadly as a defenseman on the power play. Obviously, the guys that everybody has to watch on the Flyers on our team are Voracek, who keeps getting assists and making plays, G, who keeps getting assists and making plays, Cooch, and then Simmons. What is big, this game again starts at 7:30, much like last night's game. Our all-time record against Tampa is 46-36-12. This season series last year, we were 1-2 against them. And then Voracek leads our team in points with 46, 8 goals, and 38 assists. Tampa Bay leads it with Kucherov leads it again with 52, 24 goals, and 28 assists. And then this is the second of a double back-to-back for each team. So each team shouldn't come out like on fire, skating, really energized, because one team doesn't have an advantage here in terms of rest. Obviously, the team that has a skill advantage is Tampa Bay over us. But we just need to come out, play good defense, which is something the Flyers did not do early in the game yesterday and made some stupid mistakes. even though Florida didn't capitalize on the power play, if you give those chances, 4 chances to Tampa Bay, they could easily capitalize on 2, if not 3 of those 4, and even 4 out of those 4 with how deadly their power play can be with those skill guys. So you got to definitely batten down the hash on defense and play great defense against the Lightning. Otherwise, you're going to have many issues, and Flyers need to get back to getting points, because if they start losing again on a losing streak, they're going to keep falling back down the standings, because everybody before yesterday's game, the day before, got points in the Metropolitan. Then we lost in regulations yesterday, which didn't help us at all. So the Flyers, although the Lightning have won 10 of their last 11, so they're on fire. So hopefully we can put a stipend in that a little bit. And if Peter Budaj does get the start, which he's expected to, you got to just get the pucks on the net to him, get Simmons in front of the net, if Wheels playing, get him in front of the net, Raffle, etc., and really throw a lot of pucks on net, because Peter Budaj is prone to give up some soft goals. He's a decent backup goalie, but that's all he is. So you need to really get a lot to the net and get some deflections and really put a lot of pressure on him, because that'll go a lot of places. Because if I'm ranking our goaltenders, Neuvirth's better than Peter Budaj by a long slide. It's just going to be how well Michael Neuvirth steps back in after being out for a long time, and if he can step back in and play well right away, because he's going to have to against this good of a team. And then players to watch, I would put it on G. G tends to do good against Tampa and step up. He has 43 points, which ranks him 7th in the NHL. And then, obviously, Kucherov is pretty much the guy to watch this whole season for Tampa Bay. As long as the Flyers' defense comes out and plays well tonight, we should be able to keep this close, play a good game, because we can get our offensive chances as long as our defense doesn't turn it over in the neutral zone like we tend to do of late, and some of our other players turn it over in the neutral zone. We just have to be calm with the puck and move it up the ice and not get all jumpy everywhere and turn the puck over constantly, because that's our big issue. So hopefully the Flyers get it done, win this game tonight against Tampa, and we get some points back, because the Flyers desperately need to start getting points before they dig themselves into too deep of a hole. Let's go Flyers. Let's get a win against Tampa Bay. Have a great Friday night, everybody. Peace.